Right, well, here we are with our little bit of cooking segment. You could say that, Sharon, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And this is our air fryer, which we bought, and it's a what, Sharon?
AF400 UK. The Ninja.
Ninja, that's the word I was looking for,
I'll
baby.
give you the number.
Yeah, well, let's give them the whole lot, shall we?
Ninja's just everything, isn't it?
Anyway, the reason why we went for this one is because it's got these two trays that you can pull out, so you can cook two lots of things rather than just rely on just the one. And it's also got the facility where you can put something in the first segment, start the timer off if it takes longer to cook, and then you can put the stuff in the second segment already, and when it gets down to having them both on, is that right?
Yeah.
If when the other thing needs
So they
to...
match timings, they finish
So
at
they
the
match
same time.
time, basically. That's what I was trying to say, show you. We've used it... I've used it once, yeah. All the time, and it's absolutely fantastic. And the whole reason why we got this was, as you well know, the gas and the electric prices are now escalated and they're astronomical, and apparently they're going to get even worse. But that's another story. So this thing, what we've got over here, our range cooker, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gas hobs on it. Electric oven, electric grill, electric double oven the other side as well. Normally when Sharon's cooking a meal, she's normally got about four of them on at a time.
No, love, two.
The gas rings?
2 to 3 at the most. I never have 4 on.
Well, I do when I was cooking it.
You have every saucepan out going. He doesn't like combine things, whereas a woman does. A man has to have it all separate.
Right. Well, all I'm saying is that it's a lot of gas. A lot of stuff gets wasted, gas, energy and all that. And 9 times out of 10, you're cooking stuff, then you have to warm the oven up as well, don't you?
Yeah.
To keep stuff warm when you want to prepare loads of stuff together. That can cost a blinking fortune, believe it or not. Especially now, as I say, with these gas bills or whatever. So, that was the reason for getting this. We'd never used one before. We've heard a lot about it. We've seen a few reviews on the internet. As I said, the reasons why we opted for that one. It's probably the biggest one. This is 9.5 litres, Sharon?
Excuse me, yes.
Am I boring you, baby?
I'm just tired. It's family size, basically.
Yeah, wait there.
Like them baskets.
Hold on.
Basically, it's family size and for the baskets. And why I wanted this was I wanted a whole chicken to fit in there, which a whole chicken does fit in there.
Yeah, we've done that, haven't we? We can't do that today because we ain't got a whole chicken. But they've got these little trays in the bottom which pull out.
Trays.
And the reason why I think they call them a crisping up tray is that things don't sit in their own juices. When they start to cook, the juice goes through. And if you're making gravy or whatever, you can make the gravy out of the juices as well. So you're cooking stuff. They call it an air fryer, but I don't really think, it doesn't really fry.
Actually.
It's got 2 elements that sit right above there, which you can probably see there. And there's obviously a big fan in there somewhere. But each one is separate.
Some people say it's noisy. I don't find it noisy at all.
No, not at all. So, as I say, both separate trays there. Put them back in, 1 and 2.
And all I can say is, women, it's quicker. You've got less washing up. I mean, I done a fry up the other day, and it took less than a half hour to feed me and
So,
Martin.
what did you do? What did you cook in what?
Oh, I had hash browns. Let me see what I had. Hash browns, sausages, bacon.
Right. What did you put in what container?
Oh, hash browns are in there first.
Right.
Then I think halfway through I added some mushrooms to it.
Oh, you put the mushrooms in there and all?
Yeah, and then I put sausages in there.
Black pudding. You had black pudding?
Black pudding, yeah. Actually, the black pudding went in with the hash browns because there was enough room.
Right, okay.
A lot of it you get to work out your timing. I mean, I'm still using this, but a lot of it now I'm thinking, right, that's roughly that. You do get to know.
And they've also got a couple of temporary small things on there, like vegetables, crisps, chips rather, sausages, chicken, fish, and pastries or whatever, but we're not going to do that.
I have used on here the Maximum Crisp, the air fry. I think that's all I've used. What's that? Oh, and roast. That's all I've used.
Because you've done roast potatoes in it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, but I actually done them on the air fryer.
Right.
And I've used that for onion rings and my scampi.
Right, so we've got some stuff here now. Right,
we just mentioned on Sunday when we done it, that crackling.
Oh, that was amazing.
And I put that on the Max Crisp, and I think it'd already been in the oven, the pork, and it wasn't quite crispy enough in the middle, so I thought I'm going to have a go in here, and I put it on Max Crisp just for 5 minutes.
Just the crackling?
God. Yeah.
And it puffs up, doesn't it? It sort of puffs up.
Yeah. Oh, that's dog.
It's like the ones you get in the shops, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so right, what we got here, we're just going to do a little test, folks.
We've got some steak, we've got some sausages, pork chops, which I've not done in, so that's the first for me. Some chicken Kievs and some scampi and some fries.
Now, normally you'd do them in the oven. you'd normally do them in the oven.
Yeah.
And what we normally find, when you do the chicken Kievs, for example, or scampi or chicken nuggets or something like that, what normally happens when you put them on a baking tray with a bit of silver foil in the oven?
They stick to the bottom.
Yeah, after they heat up and you go to turn them over, they normally stick, don't they?
And I'm curious to see with this whether we can get most of the juice left inside and not coming out.
Well, that depends whether or not they burst open or not, Sharon, so we don't really say.
That's what we're going to see, aren't we?
Now, with regards to these sausages Sharon gets from Lidl. These are 99 pence for a packet. They're real basic range. I don't like them. If you're a sausage connoisseur, you won't like them, believe me. But normally, what happens when you cook them in the frying pan?
When I cook them in the frying pan, they do like split and everything, and a lot of
because they're cheap.
Comes out.
Because they're cheap, they don't hold their shape, and the skin on them it sort of bursts open and stuff like that. So they're a nightmare to cook in a frying pan, to be honest with you. But in here, they work.
Yeah.
So right, what are we going to cook first, anyway? Shall we show them how to turn it on and that?
We'll actually do the sausages first, and I've not done this before, so we're going to put the sausages in one and the pork chops in another side.
Right, well, if you're putting the pork chops in, surely you can put the steak in with the pork chops.
No, because it won't be enough room, I don't think.
Well, I think they will, Shell.
I don't think they will.
Don't forget, we got the big one, baby.
I know we've got the big one.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that will go in there, I'm telling you. Right, so what do you actually do with this then?
The sausages, just going to put in.
Right, so all you're doing is literally lining them up, dropping them in the tray.
Yeah. I found this way with the sausages, I could get more in this way.
So there's one packet of sausages there, laying in there. So all you do, you stick it in there. Now these we know for a fact that sausages take 10 minutes?
About 10 to 12 minutes.
Right, so you've just pressed the on and off button there, haven't you?
And they're a little bit frozen in the centre, which I felt when I got in. So we just pressed on.
Right.
Then we go to the dial.
Right.
And we're going to press... We're having air fry.
Right, air fry. So that's clicking automatically at 200 degrees C. So that's the... I've checked it, Shell. It is 200 degrees C. They say leave it at. So you can raise and lower the temperature by that.
This, which is your arrows up and down, which is self-thinging. But we're going to do the time now.
So you press the time.
And it automatically goes to 20 minutes, but you can go, obviously, more than 20 minutes. Right. And we're going to go down to 12. 12
minutes. So you're just going to put that at 12 minutes.
And you just press... dead in the centre. So if you press a bit down, it will go down to roast.
Right, so that's on air fry, as you can see there.
And you can
it's now counting down. And all you got is a little fan noise, folks. I know some people say they reckon this was noisy, but I can't hear it, Shell, really.
No.
And at the back here, you probably can't see. Yeah, you can see. These are the vents at the back. Each one's got its own vent. So if you're under a close unit like that, it's best to have it out in the open because you get hot steam, I suppose, coming out of there. So just something to be aware of. Right, so you've set that one off, so now you can start the second one off.
Or two. Well, they're well frozen.
Well, one's frozen, one isn't, I noticed. Right, that's it, stick that...
So you try to get your steak in.
Shout, lay it in there, baby. Put that one down there. You'll get that in. Wherever there's a will, there's a way, Shout.
People will be going mad now at the mixing of the meats.
Oh, it's Shout, we're just doing a demonstration, baby. So, right, we've got 2 pork chops in there. Now, I don't know what the temperature is and that for the pork chop, so...
I'll just go into my little Bible. As you see, it's all laid out for you. Pork chops, there we go.
Pork chops and steak.
Oh, got to brush them with oil.
Well, okay, whatever.
But we're not going to bother because they're frozen.
Yeah.
So, that says 190 for 22 minutes. So, we now press number 2. And then you go to your dial. And once again, I've turned the dial round to air fry.
Yep.
And we said the temperature was 190. The time was 22 minutes.
And then you press the middle button again. And that starts that one cooking. Yeah. So we've got 2 different things cooking there. That one's on for 21 minutes. That one's on for 10 minutes. Now, if you wanted them both to come out the same time, because you was cooking a meal, you can do a thing called match.
Yeah.
And what that does, that allows you to press the match button. You can set that time up, let's say for 12 minutes. You can set that time up, let's say for 22 minutes, and then you press start, and what will happen is the longer thing would start to count down first until it got to about 12 minutes, and then when 12 minutes reaches, this thing would start timing and cooking, and then they'd both finish at the same time. Anyway, so that's the main thing. We're mostly interested in the Max Crisp air fry and roast, really, to be honest with you.
While things are cooking, you can go like that any time you want.
You can just pull the drawer open, can't you? Probably about halfway through,
around.
just give them a little shake or two. Yeah, and that's the thing, it starts counting down again. Look, fantastic.
And also, if you do, get silicone tongs so you don't scratch inside.
Yeah, for the non-stick surface.
Yeah.
Right, okay, baby. We'll come back in when this one's finished, these sausages, and then we'll leave that one counting down, and we'll see what the sausages turn out like. Right, we're counting down now for the sausages to be finished, folks. You have turned them or shaken them a couple of times, haven't you?
Yeah.
And she's also turned the meat over once. That's got another 10 minutes to go. But right, so what we're going to do, we're going to pull these sausages out first, and then we're going to cook the chicken Kievs and the scampi. These are both things that normally stick on the oven. The bottom normally sticks, doesn't it, on the silver foil when we cook them on them. And then afterwards, when the meat cooks, we'll just whack these chips or fries in the other one, and we'll just see what that looks like. But cooking time, we've wasted no gas. I know we're cooking with electricity, but it's the gas that's really gone up in sort of price, isn't it, Shell? And that just burns and goes. Everything's done efficiently, yeah?
There's your bleep.
Right, hold on.
You it's done, and it will just stop then.
Right, baby,
It
so...
tells your bleeps, and then it ends, and then it switches off.
Right, okay, so let's have a look at these sausages. Now, look at them, baby, look. Now, I know for a fact that normally these sausages, they don't look like that. They've all puffed up nicely.
They look like the adverts, actually.
And they look like, yeah, it look like you get them in the blinking adverts, look. Because normally when you cook them, they split open and half of them all sort of burst out and all that. But not one of them sausages there, look, cooked all the way around.
You can see the fat in there either. There's not much fat in
Yeah, there's not much fat come out. But
and I'm going to be really lazy, because it's only us, I'm going to bung them straight in.
Yeah, put them in, baby. So, again, as I say, it's not as though they're cooking in the sausage juices, but we'll put them chicken Kievs there. And also this scampi. Do you want the scissors?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't tip the crumbs in. That's one thing as well, folks. So you have to take the scampi out. Don't just tip everything in there and all the crumbs. You normally get a load of crumbs in the bottom there. So take them out by hand and just put them in there. They look nice, baby. I actually had scampi. Well, you had scampi yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
With steak, surf and turf. And again, they come out fantastic in there. Hot all the way through, aren't they?
They're piping hot, aren't they?
Piping hot, yeah.
Really, really hot.
Yeah. Right, so whack that in, baby.
Right.
And then what are you putting these on for?
As you can tell, the top doesn't get that hot.
Yeah, look, it doesn't get hot at all, really, look.
So
What are you going to do for
press
this?
number 1, air fry, temperature is 180.
Yep.
Time was
13 minutes, and then just press your middle button and let it start cooking. So there you go.
and now we're gonna
And what you'll do, you'll give it a little shiggle,
shake.
a little shake afterwards. So we're just gonna have a look now at the steak and the pork chops, which has only got 7 minutes to go. And already, look at that steak, look.
See, what you got to remember, this was frozen as well, the steak.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Oh,
That could be done for some people, actually.
yeah. Well, probably for you, Shell.
If I get a knife.
Well, lift it out, put it on the plate, and then just cut it.
Yeah, look at that. There's a bit of blood.
A little bit of blood, but you don't like it too bloody, do you?
No.
But can you see what it does with the fat as well? Look, the renders the fat on, makes it nice and crispy as well. Look at that, look. You happy with that or what?
Yeah.
Cut a bit. You can just turn them over, yeah, look. Just turn them chops over, baby.
In fact, they might even be done as well.
They probably are, Shell. They're only small, aren't they? Right, whack them back in.
There.
And we'll leave that in. We'll check. They might not even need the 7 minutes. Right, just cut into that steak, baby. Get a fork out.
I'm more interested in the bloody sausage.
Yeah, well, we'll be having a go at that. Let's have a little look at that, look. Again, it's just knowing your time as to how you like the steak. That's medium, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's definitely medium. In fact, that's lovely. Go on, then. I know you want a bit.
Well, I'm naughty. I've got to have the fatty bit.
Of course you have. Well,
Blood on the sausages. I can't.
don't worry. Shout. It doesn't bother me, love. Doesn't bother me. Right, so these sausages, let's have a little go. Oh. For a cheap sausage, if you like cheap sausages, you'll love that. Because the skins, as I say, are crispy and they're all in one piece. They've not burst open. Cut me a bit of that steak off, yeah?
Take that bit there. I'll finish that bit of sausage.
Superb. Absolutely superb. You, my friend, are redundant. Just right, look. You could have left it on, it'd be well done.
Yeah, I'm also not seeing the blood.
See, she's moving it away, it don't bother me at all, look.
It does bother me.
So again, we've got the two things on at the moment. We've got the chicken Kievs and the scampi in there. In fact, you could probably take them out, shall they? They look done, don't they?
They do.
Take them out, then we'll whack the chips in. There you go.
Kind of that.
They're lovely. Right, get your old chips in there, baby.
I'm not sure how to end that.
Well, you just...
You know what? We'll let it run the 4 minutes.
Yeah, just let it run the 4 minutes. I don't... We haven't learnt
that.
that how to cancel it, basically. So it says stop there, look.
Yeah, but I'm finding it to stop that.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. So you just dropped them in there. We're on 190.
So they say for 5 minutes.
It does say start, stop. So I'm going to take... Shall I take a chance? No. I don't know. We'll have to read the book. We haven't read the book. We'll be honest with you, folks. We haven't read the book properly, have we?
Do you know what? I've got to get tissue and clear that blood. There's a lot of people like me, Martin.
Yeah, you are a funny one, Shat. It doesn't bother me in the slightest.
A lot of people don't like to see blood on a plate.
Can you see that? Look at that crispiness on that rind there. Look, that's lovely. Oh, Shell.
Sorry, people.
She's funny. You make a good chef. Chefs do that, Shell, don't they? Hey?
Yeah. Some people just don't like it. I'm one of them people. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, baby.
Right, should we cut this?
Yeah, cut a bit of pork chop. Let's try that. Now again, they can go dry, can't they? But that looks nice and moist to me.
Once again, I'm going for the fatty.
Of course you are. Cut me a bit off. What's it taste like? Is it moist?
It is that.
Because pork can dry out, can't it? Let me have a go.
We've got a mixed grill going on here.
Oh. Oh, that's so tender, folks. Mmm. Little steak. Right, we'll come back to you in a minute, folks. Right, folks, we've just realised that Jimmy and Charlotte want sausage, egg, bacon and beans. No, sausage...
Sausage, egg, chips.
Sausage, egg, chips and beans. So they're going to be eating most of this. So Sharon's had the chips. Sharon's had the steak. I've had the pork, and I'm also going to have the Kievs. Let's have a look and see what that's turned out like. Right. Okay. So these have been in now, and they've just finished cooking. And as you can see, they're all in one piece still.
I can't tip them out if you remember. I had the sausages in here, didn't I?
Yeah. Look at that. They're cooked all the way through, and they're as crisp as anything, folks.
Well, they've not burst.
They've not burst. So what, the Kievs?
Woo! Yeah, which really annoys me when you...
Yeah, that's nothing worse than that, is it, where they burst open?
Yeah, it's going to burst now. There it goes, it's coming out the side.
That's all right. It's a cheesy one.
Well, this must be cheese and ham. There we go.
So there we go, folks.
This, people, I will just now put water in it, a bit very liquid, leave to soak, and I'll clean it in a second.
Yep, fantastic.
Simple.
Fantastic. Right, so we've only got 3 minutes left on the chips, yeah? Or the fries, rather. Do you want to just give it a quick shake? That's all you do, folks. You just give them a little shake over now and again. And whack them back in. About another 3 minutes to go. So you want to get a couple of plates out, baby?
Yeah. You know the redundant cooker?
Yep.
I'll go and cook 2 eggs on it.
I'm doing that right now, Sharon. Yeah, but as you say, we've saved a lot of time and hassle. Eggs take a couple of minutes to cook, don't they?
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look at that scampi, baby.
Hot. Just in case any
Look at how crunchy that is, look.
Okay.
There you go. Fantastic, look. Nice?
Very hot.
Very hot. So we're just laying that out. We just put the beans in the microwave, so again, we've not put the cooker on for that, have we?
But he's left the gas on, and not the egg, look.
Just cook their eggs off, folks. This is the only ring we've used in this whole farce. Oh, hello. Oh, lovely. That's crispy, baby.
But as you can see, washing up, what have I got?
Yeah, just a container. And we've saved so much in gas, because as I say, normally you had 2 or 3 rings on, cooking them.
Well, when I done my Sunday roast, so much easier. I've done the roast potatoes in there, but oh, they were lovely.
Yeah.
And the roast veggies, very nice.
Right, okay, baby, timer's now off. Again, you can do these to preference. How are they? Looking fine, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. Wow, crispy, look. Crispy fries. Happy days, look at them. And they really are crispy, folks, trust me. I don't know if you can tell, look, ready? Oh yeah, crispy. Lovely job. So that's the only thing we're cooking in the on the hob, folks. And I think they're just about ready. Go on, baby, get the old beans on there. Don't forget the egg.
Well, you put it on there?
No, save space for it, that's what I'm saying. Again, microwave, look how quick that was, look. No gas. Right, folks, just finish off with that. Finish off with that. Show them on that bowl, love. There we go. Right, that's it. So there you go, folks. Air fryer, look at that. Apart from the egg and the beans, the actual main part of the meal has come out absolutely fantastic there. And there's just a few extras there, so me and Sharon will probably nibble on that, even though it's not keto friendly or whatever. Happy days. So I know it's not an in-depth guide, people, but it just shows you that you can save money using one of these things and save on gas bills and stuff like that. But we love it, don't we?
What you've paid on that, you'll save on gas.
We probably will do, yeah. And the food is actually a lot better. It's a lot crispier, isn't it? Which you don't normally get, as I say, especially with this breaded stuff anyway. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. We're both not pretty well at the moment. Jimmy's come home from work. He's not very well now, so he's got it.
I'm normal now.
You're normal?
I'm normal.
Whatever normal is, Sharon.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.
Bye.